Hey, how you doing? I hope wherever you are on the globe, you're doing well, you're healthy, happy, and at peace, and you're going inwards but equally as much enjoying your human experience. And I wanted to touch on this in this video. I don't really know what I'm going to say, and I never really do. It just comes through, but we're really going through a time right now where many beings on the planet, most of you watching, are waking up to reality, waking up to the nature of who we are, waking up to consciousness, something bigger than what you've been told to believe and what you believe is the world and how things work. And we're really letting certain structures in the world and in society fall away. And as they fall away in us, the more of us that those belief systems dissolve, the more it dissolves in the world. Most of you watching and a lot on the planet now know that owning a Lamborghini or mansion is not going to cut it, that there's no real substance to that, even though it can look flashy and great, having lots of money, being famous, all of those things. Everyone knows now, people are smart enough to know that this is not really what we're actually after. And so that those structures within the world are actually dissolving. They're not so much attractive to us anymore. What's really attractive is the inner richness, the richness that's already within you, the I am, the I am. And the more you can be in that place where you are resting in your being, you're aware of your beingness and your wholeness, your I amness right now, then that is the world, right? When you notice that within yourself, that place, everything else is just the icing on the cake. Because you can actually go so much more deeper into your soul, into consciousness, than you'll ever be able to travel in the world, than any amount of money you'll ever be able to make. Because ultimately, it's not fixed, it's not solid. You don't take that with you forever. And so it's not really worth the payoff, is it? It's not really worth the energetic and mental payoff, and we all know that now. And now is more about looking after yourself, really nurturing yourself in your nervous system. This world is so fast, and the old ways and old systems that have been passed down are, you need to go faster, more, work, you're not enough, like that's screamed even through advertising, through clothing, through products. So ultimately, the space in which we're pointing towards here is already within you. You can't even become this. You can't become awake. You are awake now. The belief that you have to get somewhere, arrive somewhere, is just a thought, is just an image that's arising, that's created in this present moment. There's no actual reality to that. The only reality is this moment. And anything that is real cannot be destroyed. Energy, love, frequency. You are this frequency. That's why you've drawn this video in. Maybe it's here to give you an opening. And great, if it has, then also you don't need to keep returning to these videos. Because even within this world of learning, right, and waking up, you want to get to a place where you know the I am. You don't need anything. You don't need anyone to tell you that. You just know it within yourself. And then everything in the world is just play, right? Everything that arises within form is part of the play. And it can be fun because you're not then getting so attached, so identified with every form that's arising, with every frame on the screen, on the movie, right? The more you get like lost in it, the characters, and you know how maybe you've been in a victim mindset before, maybe you feel superior to others. The more the more you hold on to those beliefs, those identities about yourself, the heavier it gets. But you don't need that. What you are now is so beyond that. You're free to just be yourself. You're free to be yourself. And if you notice that there's tension in the body, if the body's saying no to something, then you don't need to follow it, even to a certain person. Maybe it's there to show you where you're not free inside, if you can't let go of them, if you can't come into your wholeness, your freeness now. And this is really what is valuable now. It's not even intelligence. It's not accolades. It's not how many material objects you have. It's not your social status. It's what you already are now. Don't need any of that. If you have that, that's great. You know, sure, why not? The true joy is being you now, being able to have fun, right? Be flexible with yourself and others. And being honest with what brings you alive, what gives you joy, what makes you feel free. Is it actually pursuing what you're pursuing? Is it actually the people you're hanging around? Or is it just something as simple as like seeing a sunset, having a tea or coffee, or just breathing, just going for a walk and being in nature, you know? These are gifts. These are gifts. And when you let yourself just open to reality, then everything gets easier, right? You're not holding all of these judgments upon yourself, right? The more you do that, the less you do that with others, right? You're just accepting. Just accepting. You don't need to continue these patterns that maybe other generations have, of needing to prove oneself, needing to uphold a certain image, a certain level of status, or to be seen as bigger, but instead to realize actually that you are part of something so infinite, so great, that we are all connected to this web of life, this web of infinite consciousness. And that's the gift, is seeing that you're a speck of that. You're a speck of that flying through infinity. Flying through infinity. But here. Because the infinite is only now. Because there only ever can be now. And you know that. Okay, see ya.